Hello and good afternoon to all. I'll be sharing my screen. So guys, I hope I am audible and I am visible to the screen. So till now, like for few sessions, what we have covered is matrices and determinants, quadratic and complex numbers, and we also discussed a paper which was conducted in across JNVs for advanced students, right? So going ahead, today we will be solving few questions based on the vector and 3D topic, and these questions have previously been asked in JEE Advanced exam. So today's outline of the session is that previous year question discussion, and let us like begin our session with first question of the session. Okay, so let us try to understand the question first. This is saying that let PR and SQ determine diagonals of a parallelogram PQRS. Okay, so consider a parallelogram PQRS, right? So this is the parallelogram PQRS. Okay, so PR and SQ are the diagonals of the parallelogram given to us, and PT be another vector. So then the volume of the parallelopipe determined by these vectors will be what? Okay. So how can we find out the volume of the parallelopipe? So here, first of all, we all know that to find the volume, we must have the area and then we can multiply by the height. So to find the area is like area of the cross section or area of this base. So consider like the 3D figure of the parallelopipe to be like this, something like this. Then if you know the base area, you can multiply by the height. So to find the base area, we know that the base, let us say that this is the parallelogram is the base, PQRS is the base. So the area of PQRS, parallelogram PQRS will be equal to half times cross product of the diagonals, right? Half times cross product of the diagonals. So we will try to find out the cross product of the diagonals. So PS, this will be half times cross product of 3i plus j minus 2k cross product by I minus 3j minus 4k, right? So for the cross product, what we can do is, you all know how to find the cross product, right? To find the cross product, I'll take this vector, I'll try to find the determinant, and the determinant, in the determinant, the values will be 3i, 3, 1 minus 2, 1 minus 3 minus 4. So this determinant value will be, this is, I hope you know how to find the determinants. First, for the plus elements, we multiply down the diagonals. So it will be minus 4 I cap plus 2 j cap minus 9 k cap minus of, this will become k cap, this will be minus 6 I cap, and this will be minus 12 j cap, right? So here we will get, and here we will get what? Minus 4 I cap plus 12 j cap. So from here, minus 4 I cap plus 6 I cap, you will get 2 I cap, then 2 j cap, 2 j cap, this should have been minus 2 j cap, minus 2 j cap plus 12 k cap plus 12 j cap, this will be plus 10 j cap, and then minus 9 k cap and minus k cap, this will be minus 10 k cap, right? So this is our cross product. So, and this cross product is supposed to be divided by half. So half times this will become, half times this will become I cap plus 5 j cap minus 5 k cap, right? And here minus 4 I cap, and this is minus 2. So this would have been plus 6. So this also will become 10 I cap. Okay, so 5 I cap. So here you can take 5 common, you will get I cap plus j cap minus k cap. So the area will be, so the area will be mod of 5 times I cap plus j cap minus k cap. Uh, plus 10. Yes. So what will be the area? Area will be modulus of this will be 5 times root 3, right? Since I cap minus j cap, k cap plus k cap, modulus is root 3. So the area comes out to be root 3. Now to find the height, what we can do is, we can find, the projection, we can find the projection of PT, right? Because PT will be the third, like peak. We know that PQRS was, we know that PQRS where the sides of parallelogram, and the third height will be determined by the projection on PT, projection of PT on the cross product. The cross product of these diagonals will be a vector which is perpendicular to both the vectors and not lying in their plane, right? So if we find the projection of PT on this vector, then we will get to know the height. Projection of on PT on I cap minus j cap plus k cap, right? So for height we can do this thing, projection of PT on I cap minus j cap plus k cap. So now how to find the projection on PT? Do you guys know how to find the projection on projection? To find the projection, you have to take dot product PT dot I cap minus j cap plus k cap, and then you have to divide by modulus of this vector, which is modulus of I cap minus j cap plus k cap. So this will be equal to, so this is like projection of A bar on B bar. So what is this? You know, do you know the formula for projection of A bar on B bar? So it is A bar dot B bar upon mod of B bar, right? So I have applied modulus on the numerator also because we need to find the height, which is the distance. So that is why we have applied modulus. So projection of PT, what was the PT vector? PT vector was given to us as I cap plus 2 j cap plus k cap dot I cap minus j cap plus k cap upon modulus of this will be root 3. So I mod of I cap, what this will become is 1 minus 2 plus 3 upon root 3. So this will come out to be 3 plus 1 4 minus 2 2 by root 3. So we know the height now, right? Our area our area value was 5 root 3. Our height came out to be our height came out to be 2 by root 3. So the volume will be 5 root 3 into 2 by root 3, which will come out to be 10, right? So we have found out this volume which was asked in our question, and the answer to this question is option C. Answer to the question is option C. Now, guys, there is another way to find out the volume, like if you remember the formula directly. So, how to find out the volume of a parallelopipe? Do you guys remember how to find out the volume of a parallelopipe? Do you know vector triple product? Do you know the vector triple product or scalar triple product? Sorry. Yeah, to find the volume, you can also do, like, if the formula for finding the volume of parallelopipe made by vectors A bar, B bar and C bar is equal to what? Mod of A bar dot B bar, A bar cross B bar dot C bar. So this is scalar triple product. So if you remember the properties of scalar triple product, then also you can do this question. This would have been very easy for you guys. Okay. Now let us move on to the next question. In this question, first try to understand what the question is saying, and then we will get to solving it. Consider the set of 8 vectors a bar a I cap plus b j cap plus c k cap, where ABC belongs to -1 and 1. Okay. So for A you have two values, for B you have two values, for C also you have two values. So there are like 8 possible combinations. So 8 vectors are possible. So that is why here consider the set of 8 vectors is given. Now, 3 non-coplanar vectors can be chosen from V. Okay, so V is this set. V is the set of these vectors where A, B, C are chosen from the set of two numbers -1 and 1. Okay, now 3 non-coplanar vectors can be chosen from V in 2 power P ways. Then the value of P is, okay. So 3 non-coplanar vectors can be chosen in 2 power P ways. So the value of P is, now if I say like what are the possible vectors We all know that the possible vectors combination 1, 1, 1, 1, minus 1, 1, minus 1, 1, 1, and then minus 1, minus 1, 1. And the other vectors will be minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, the negative of all this. Minus 1, 1, minus 1, 1, minus 1, minus 1, 1, 1, minus 1. So these are all 8 possible. These are all 8 possibilities of the vectors. 8 possible vectors. This is like I cap, j cap, k cap. This is also for I cap, j cap, and k cap. So these are all the possibilities. So now out of these, 3 non-coplanar vectors can be chosen. Okay, so to find 3 out of, like, you should know that out of 3 non-coplanar vectors, if you choose any 3 non-coplanar vectors, then two vectors, like from just because these set of numbers are like this, out of 3 non-coplanar vectors, 2 will be collinear. Collinear, like since this is like, if you say this as A, this as B, and this as C, and this as D, then these vectors are minus A, minus B, minus C, and minus D, right? So that is why to choose 3 non-coplanar vectors, you have to choose like 2. So these are all the possibilities of the vectors A, B, C, D, and minus A, minus B, minus C, minus D. We have given names to A, B, C, D. So out of 3 non-coplanar vectors, 2 will be collinear, right? Or in, like, for collinear, you can say anti-parallel. Anti-parallel. Why they are anti-parallel? Because for A we have minus A, for B we have minus B, for C we have minus C, for D we have minus D, right? So number of ways of selecting anti-parallel vectors is 4, right? The number of ways of selecting anti-parallel vectors is 4. For A minus A, for B minus B, for C minus C, and for D minus D. So these are the only ways where you can select anti-parallel vectors. Now the number of ways of selecting third vector will be, if you select anti-parallel vectors, so you will select 2 vectors out of these 8, so the remaining will be 6. So the total number of ways of selecting this will become 24, right? Here, out of 3 coplanar vectors, since we need non-coplanar, see, to find non-coplanar, the trick that we are using here is we are finding total vectors minus coplanar vectors. Yeah, we are choosing it like that. So we have found out in how many ways. Since these vectors are anti-parallel, that means this 24 number is coplanar for coplanar vectors. For coplanar vectors, right? So now we know that total number of coplanar vectors will be 24, and out of 8 vectors we have to choose out of 8 vectors we have to choose 3. So total selection that can be done is 8C3. Therefore, non-coplanar vectors, number of non-coplanar vectors will be 8C3 minus 24. So this will come out to be 678 upon 3 factorial minus 24. This will 6 will go with 6. 56 minus 24 will be 32. So 32 is 2 power 5, right? So therefore, the question is 3 non-coplanar vectors can be chosen from V in 2 power p ways. Then p is equals to. So we have found out that 3 non-coplanar vectors can be chosen in 32 ways, which is also equals to 2 power 5. And therefore, when you compare it with 2 power p, you should know that p value should be 5, right? So therefore, the answer to this question is option A, 5. So guys, in this question, the main thing to understand was this point. I am marking it with blue ink. The main thing to understand was this point. To find the number of non-coplanar vectors, you should subtract the number of coplanar vectors out of the total vectors, right? So when the two vectors are coplanar, when you subtract the coplanar vectors out of total vectors, the remaining will obviously be non-coplanar vectors. So this was the important part to do. And then how do you select coplanar vectors out of the given combinations? So to select, like, for coplanar vectors out of these given combinations, we should have known that two anti-parallel vectors are the only possible ways in which these vectors will be like coplanar. Okay, so I hope you understood this question. Let us move on to another question. Now, question 3 is stating that let O be the origin, 3 unit vectors in the direction of sides QR, RP, and PQ respectively of triangle PQR. Okay, so OX, OY, OZ. I'm drawing triangle PQR, and unit vector in the direction of QR is OX, unit vector in the direction of RP is OY, and unit vector in the direction of PQ is OZ, right? So now here we are supposed to find if the triangle PQR varies. So now we are changing the value of, like, if we are changing the triangle. So this triangle is not constant triangle, this triangle is changing triangle. So then the minimum value of cos of P plus Q plus cos of Q plus R plus cos of R plus P. What can be the minimum value of this, right? So here, first of all, we should understand that whatever might be the triangle, P plus Q plus R will be equal to pi, right? Like this is for angles, angles. In triangle, sum of the angle is pi or 180 degree. So you can write P plus Q as pi minus R, then Q plus R as pi minus P, then R plus P as pi minus Q. Okay. So this cos P plus Q and all these will be reduced to cos of pi minus R plus cos of pi minus P plus cos of pi minus Q, right? Now this can again be reduced to Cos of pi minus theta is minus cos theta. So I can write minus cos r minus cos p minus cos q. So this has become minus of cos p plus cos q plus cos r. So we know that if you want minimum of this value, then we have to find the maximum of, if you want minimum of this value, then you have to find the maximum of cos p plus cos q plus cos r. So we all know that this will be maximum when p is equals to q equals to r. So in an equilateral triangle. So the minimum value will be equals to minus of, so p equals to q equals to r. So this means that all angle are equal. So this is only possible when those are equal to 60 degree or pi by 3. So this will be minus cos pi by 3 minus of cos pi by 3 minus of cos pi by 3. So this will become minus 3 times cos pi by 3, and we know that cos 60 is half. So this will be minus 3 times half, which will again be minus 3 by 2. So the minimum value of the asked expression is minus 3 by 2. So minus 3 by 2 is our answer. So I hope the question was understood by you guys. Let us try to solve another question. Just give me a second. Now, let us first try to understand the question. In this question, let O be the origin, OX, OY, and OZ be the three vectors in the direction of the sides QR, RP, and PQ. So this is similar to the previous question. We have just been asked what is the value of OX into like OX cross OY. So OX bar cross OY bar. Okay. So this will be equal to, since we know that this is unit vector, so we know that 1 into angle. So you know that this is triangle PQR. So in direction of QR is OX, in direction of RP is OY, in direction of PQ is OZ. So the OX angle between OX bar and OY bar is also is equal to the angle between PR and QR, right? So let us say that this angle is theta, let us say that this angle is theta. So our OX bar into OX bar cross OY bar will become mod A mod B into sine theta, right? So mod of this. So we know that mod of sine theta. What is sine theta first of all? So this, let us say that theta is equals to angle R. So we know that angle P plus angle Q plus angle R is equals to pi. So angle R will be equals to pi minus P plus Q, right? So I can put here sine of pi minus P plus Q and modulus of this. So sine of pi minus theta is always equals to sine theta. So I write sine of P plus Q. So sine of P plus Q is the answer to the question. So the answer to this question is option D. So this was a very easy question, easy and scoring question, right? You just had to, so this was the only thing that you had to realize, only thing to realize in this question to fetch all the marks, right guys? Okay. Now let us try to solve another question. I hope this question was easy to understand and this question was easy in general. So this was like very scoring question. Now, if a unit vector a bar makes angle pi by 3 with I cap and pi by 4 with j cap and theta belongs to 0 to pi with k cap, then the value of theta is, okay. So like, okay, so this question is also very easy, very easy. Okay, and these type of questions do come in exams so that you fetch all the marks. Okay, so simple property here that you have to apply is, first of all, I'll say let the direction cosines of a bar be cos x, cos y, and cos z, right? So what is x, what is y, and what is z? The angle made by a bar and I cap. Similarly, y is angle made by a bar and j cap, angle made by a bar and k cap, right? So the property of direction cosines of a vector is that cos square x plus cos square y plus cos square z should be equal to 1, right? So this is the property that is going to solve our question, okay? So cos square x is cos square x, we know x is given as pi by 3. This is x, pi by 4 is y, and theta is z. So cos square pi by 3 plus cos square pi by 4 plus cos square theta is should be equal to 1. So cos pi by 3 is half. So we know that this will be square of half. Cos pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. So this will be square of 1 by root 2 plus cos square of theta should be equal to 1. Right? Now 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2. This is like half square. This is 1 by root 2 square. plus cos square theta should be equal to 1, right? So the value of cos square theta comes out to be, 1 minus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2 is 3 by 4, right? So this comes out to be 1 by 4. So cos theta can be a value plus minus half, right? Since cos square theta came out to be 1 by 4, cos theta can be plus minus half. So for cos theta to be equal to half, theta should be equals to pi by 3, and cos theta to be equals to minus half, for cos theta to be equals to minus half, theta should be equals to pi minus of pi by 3, which will be 2 pi by 3, right? So both these thetas belong to 0 to pi. So whatever might be in the option should be our answer. So the answer to this question is option D, which is 2 pi by 3. Right, guys? So I hope you understood this question, and it was very easy question considering you knew the relation between the direction cosines, right? So relation between direction cosines for any vector, right? So this is the relation between direction cosines, and if you apply this, you get to the value of theta, that is 2 pi by 3. Now let us try to understand the vectors. Let us try to understand this question. The question says that let the volume of a parallelopipe whose coterminous edges are given by u, v, and w vector be 1 cubic unit. If theta So sometimes guys technical issues happen. Let us ignore that and try to solve this question. So the question is telling us that angle between u bar and w bar is theta. So first of all, what is the volume of, like if I ask you, do you know the volume of parallelopipe? Volume of parallelopipe is written as UVW. Box product, box product or scalar triple product. So you can see, right, the application of this concept is frequently asked in the exam. So let us, like, fix it in our memory that the volume of a parallelopipe is this, and this box product is also like this comes from u bar cross v bar dot w bar, right? So what I'm gonna do here is, first of all, I'll try to find u bar cross v bar. So So this value can be, we know since this is equal to 1, it is given to us. Therefore, u bar cross v bar dot w bar can be equals to plus minus 1, right? So what is u bar cross v bar dot w bar? We already know to find the scalar triple product, you can directly write, you can directly write the determinant of u bar dot I cap, u bar dot j cap, u bar dot k cap, then v bar dot I cap, v bar dot j cap, v bar dot k cap, then w bar dot I cap, w bar dot j cap, w bar dot k cap. So this determinant is equals to plus minus 1. So also this will be equals to determinant of u bar is I cap plus j cap plus lambda k cap, and dot product with I bar will be, I cap will be 1. Similarly for u bar dot j cap it will be 1, and then it will be lambda here. For v bar it will be 1 1 3. For w bar it will be 2 1 1. And this determinant should be equals to plus minus 1. So let us try to solve the determinant in the next slide. So this is given to us as 1 1 lambda 1 1 3 2 1 1 equals to plus minus 1. So this value will be 1 1 1, like determinant value will be 1 plus 1 3 2 6 plus lambda minus 2 lambda plus 3 plus 1 equals to plus minus 1. So this will come out to be 6 plus 1 7 plus lambda minus 2 lambda minus 4 equals to plus minus 1. So minus lambda plus 3 is equals to plus minus 1. So minus lambda plus 3 can be equals to 1, or minus lambda plus 3 can be equals to minus 1. So when this is happening, lambda value comes out to be 2, or lambda value will come out to be 4. So lambda value can be 2 or 4. So therefore our u bar can be I cap plus j cap plus 2k cap, or u bar can be I cap plus j cap plus 4k cap. Now what they have told us that the angle between u bar and w bar is theta. So what can be the value of cos theta? Then cos theta can be. So I am saying let us try to find out u bar dot w bar. So this is also equivalent to, what is w bar? W bar is given to us as I cap plus j cap plus 3k cap. Sorry, 2 I cap plus j cap plus k cap, right? So u bar can be I cap plus j cap plus 2k cap dot 2 I cap plus j cap plus k cap. So the dot product will be 2 plus 1 plus 2, 5. So this dot product 5 will be equals to mod of this vector, which will be 1 1 4 root 6 into root 6 into cos theta. So this will be cos theta can be equals to 5 by 6. And for the another case, u bar dot w bar will be equals to 2 plus 1 plus 4. So this will be 7, and here it will be 7 equals to mod of root 2 plus 16 root 18 into root 6 cos theta. Cos theta value can be 7 upon 6 root 3. So these two values cos theta can take. Therefore, the answer is 7 upon 6 root 3. B option B. I hope you understood this question. This question was not that difficult. Only you had to remember this formula and how to solve this by using the help of this determinant. So always remember. So I am telling you one concept. I think you should remember, and that concept is that scalar triple product of, let's say let's say a bar is a1 I cap plus a2 j cap plus a3 k cap. B bar is b1 I cap plus b2 j cap plus b3 k cap, and C bar is C1 I cap plus C2 j cap plus C3 k cap. Okay. So the scalar triple product A bar, B bar, C bar, which is also written as A bar cross B bar dot C bar, can be found out by, like, the modulus can be found out by finding the determinant A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3, right? So you can find this determinant, find this determinant value to find scalar triple product or box product or volume of a parallelopipe. So when we are finding volume, apply modulus to the negative answer as well. So this is the point that you should remember. So this is the concept. By finding this determinant, things become easier. Okay. I hope you guys understood the question. Let us move on to another question. Now, A bar, B bar, and C bar are three vectors such that B bar is equal to 2A bar and vector A bar is perpendicular to C bar. Okay. So what this question is saying, that like three relations are given. Three relation is given to us. Sorry, two relation is given. First is that B bar and 2 bar. B bar is compared with A bar, and then A bar is perpendicular to C bar. So first of all, let us say, like, what is the value of 2A bar? 2A bar will be equals to, I am doing 2 times of 2I cap plus lambda 1 j cap plus 3k cap, right? So here this will be 4I cap plus 2 lambda 1 j cap plus 6k cap, and this is also equals to B bar, right? So what we will do here, we will compare these two vectors and try to find out some values, right? So this is 4I cap plus 3 minus lambda 2 j cap plus 6k cap, right? So by this we get the relation between lambda 1 and lambda 2. So this 2 lambda 1 should be equal to 3 minus lambda 2. So we get 2 lambda 1 equals to 3 minus lambda 2. So that is why 2 lambda 1 plus lambda 2 will be equal to 3, right? This is the first relation. Now they are saying that a bar is perpendicular to c bar, so that means a bar dot c bar should be equals to 0, right? Perpendicular vectors. So what will be the value of a bar dot c bar? A bar dot c bar will be 2 into 3 plus 6 lambda 1 plus 3 times lambda 3 minus 1 should be equals to 0. So from here you get that you take 3 common, 3 ones are 3 twos are, you get 3 cancelled out. So you get 2 plus 2 lambda 1 plus lambda 3 minus 1 is 0. So you get 2 lambda 1 plus lambda 3 is equals to minus 1, right? So from here, if you subtract, you get lambda 2 minus lambda 3 should be equals to 4, right? So now we have to find out the possible values of lambda 1, lambda 2 and lambda 3. So we have to put the options and then only we can find out, right? So lambda 2 minus lambda 3 comes out to be 4, which is only possible in this case or this case. So the third condition, lambda 2 minus lambda 3 is 4, is satisfied in option B and D. Now we have to check other conditions as well. 2 lambda 1 plus lambda 2 should be equals to 3. So in the first option, 2 times of minus half plus 4 is equals to 3, right? So that is why this condition is also satisfied in in this option. But in the D option, this condition is not satisfied. So therefore, our answer is option B, right? We have checked all the possibilities of these four options in these three equations. Okay, in these three equations that we found out by with the help of given conditions, right? So here there was no concept, not very difficult concepts that were applied. Since a bar is perpendicular to c bar, we applied a bar dot c bar should be equals to 0. So from this you get to know a bar dot c bar is 0. So dot product of any two perpendicular vector is 0, right? For perpendicular vectors. And when you are comparing two vectors, that means all the I cap component, j cap component and k cap component should be equal. So these are the two concepts that we applied here. I hope this question was understood by you guys. Let us try to solve another question. Now, now in this question, we have been given a value of a bar, value of b bar, value of 2 bar minus b bar, and then we are supposed to find out the value of 2a bar plus b bar, right? So, so mod of 2a bar minus b bar is given to us as 5, right? So can I write this as under root mod of 2a square plus mod of b square minus 2 times mod 2a into mod b into cos theta equals to 5, right? So what is this cos theta? Cos theta, like theta, let theta be the angle, let theta be the angle between a bar and b bar. Let theta be the angle between A bar and B bar. So this is that cos theta. Now by putting all the values, that side we will square and this will become 25 by putting all the values. Can I say mod of 2a square? Mod of a is 2. So mod of 2a square will be 4 times 4 plus mod of b square will be 9 minus 2 times mod of 2a will be 4 and mod of b will be 3. Cos theta will become 25. So this 16 plus 9, 25 will get cancelled. So you will get cos theta as 0, which means that theta is equals to pi, pi by 2. So therefore A bar and B bar are perpendicular vectors. So 2A bar plus B bar can be written as under root of mod 2A bar square plus mod B square. So this will become under root of 16 plus 9. This is 5. So mod of 2a bar minus b bar will also be equals to 5. So answer is option C. So guys, in this question, the thing that we are supposed to take away from this question is that first of all, we use that mod of a bar plus b bar is written by mod of a square plus mod of b square plus 2 mod a mod b cos theta, where theta is the angle between a bar and b bar. So this is the takeaway and this has helped us to solve the entire question. As you can see, the entire question was solved using this concept itself, right? So here also that cos theta is missing because the angle between a bar and b bar is 90 degrees. So cos theta will be equal to 0. So that is why we won't have to use that cos theta wala component in this square root. So this is directly solved. I hope you guys understood this question. Let us try to solve another question. Let x and y be two non-zero vectors such that mod of x plus y is given by mod of x and 2x plus lambda y is perpendicular to y bar. Then the value of lambda is. Huh? So mod of x plus mod of y is equal to mod of x bar. So what I'll do here is mod of x bar. So I'll square both the sides, squaring both sides. Right here is mod x bar square plus 2 times x bar dot y bar plus mod y bar square equals to mod x square. So this gets cancelled from both the sides. So what are we left with is that mod y square can be written as 2x bar dot y bar plus y bar dot y bar equals to 0. So from here, what I can do now, I can take y bar common. So I can write as y bar dot 2x bar plus y bar, right? So this will become 0. Now from here, we also know like the other relation that is being given to us is that 2x plus lambda y 2x plus lambda y dot y bar should be equals to 0, right? Because 2x plus lambda y is perpendicular to y bar. So that is why 2x plus lambda y dot product with y bar should come out to be 0. and we also got this relation. So comparing these two relation, can I say that lambda value will be equal to 1, then and only then this is possible, right? Both the relation to happen. Huh? So therefore, the answer to the question is lambda should be equals to 1, right? So this was very easy question. So in JEE Advanced also, you get very easy questions, sometimes like mains level only. So be patient and always check which questions you can do and cannot do. Never jump for any questions, even if you are very good at those concepts. Never jump directly without understanding the question and the aspect of the question, and try to avoid negative marking as much as you can. If you avoid negative marking, then your rank will boost. You can score higher than you usually do. Okay. Let us move on to the next question and try to solve that as well. Now, let the vectors a bar, b bar, a, b, c be such that mod of a bar okay. So let the vectors a bar, a, b, c be such that a bar is given, mod of a bar is given 2, mod of b bar is 4, mod of c bar is also 4. So if the projection of vector b bar on the vector a bar is equal to the projection of vector c bar on a bar and vector b bar is perpendicular to vector c bar, then the value of mod of a plus b minus c is. So first of all, let us never get panicked because one question looks heavy and difficult. This will be solved very easily. Let us see how we can do this question easily. So the projection. First of all, let us try to understand the given information and take out everything we can from the given information. So the projection of B bar on A bar. Okay. So first and foremost, you need to find out the projection of B bar on A bar. So this will be equals to B bar dot A bar upon mod of A bar, right? Similarly, the projection of C bar on A bar will be equals to C bar dot A bar upon mod of A bar, right? Now, since B bar is perpendicular to the vector C bar, we know that B bar dot C bar is 0, right? So these two are equals. These two are equal. So what I can say here, B bar dot A bar is equals to C bar dot A bar, right? So B bar minus C bar dot A bar is equals to 0. So from here you get to know that the angle between first of all, we get to know that the angle between, from all this information, what we can say that angle between B bar and C bar is pi by 2, and angle between B bar minus C bar is also equals to pi by 2, right? So now what we will do here is that since we know this information, first of all I'll try to find out what this value can take, right? So for this thing, we know that I can write it as under root of mod a bar square plus I can treat b bar minus c bar as one vector. I can treat b bar minus c bar as one vector, right? So I can write here b bar minus c bar whole square plus 2 times mod a bar into mod of b bar minus c bar, right? So to find this, we know mod a bar is given to us directly, but mod b bar minus c bar is unknown to us. So to find mod b bar minus c bar, what information do we have extra so that we will be able to find this? We have the information that the dot product of v bar and c bar is equal to 0. So can I write mod of b bar minus c bar is equals to under root of mod b bar square plus mod c bar square minus 2 times mod b bar mod c bar cos theta. So cos theta, the angle between those vectors being 90 degree will be 0. So this will be mod of b bar is given to us as 4 square plus 4 square. So this will come out to be 4 root 2, right? So we got the value of mod of b bar minus c bar. So I will apply this value in the given equation, and then we will find out that mod of a bar plus b bar minus c bar is equals to under root of mod a bar square plus mod of b bar minus c bar square plus 2 times mod a bar mod b bar minus c bar and cos of angle between b bar minus c bar and a bar. Cos of, let us say, alpha. Alpha is angle between a bar and b bar minus c bar. So we know that we already found out b bar minus c bar dot a bar is equals to 0, right? So that means this alpha value, which is the angle between b bar minus c bar and a bar, should be equals to pi by 2 or 90 degree. So this also means that cos alpha will be equal to 0, right? So this whole term inside this root will become 0, correct? Now what we will do here, simply substitute the values. We got mod of a bar as 2 square plus mod of b bar minus c bar was found out to be 4 root 2. We just found out in the previous slide. You can see here mod of b bar minus c bar was found out to be 4 root 2. So I am just substituting the value 4 root 2 here. So what do we get? We get 4 plus 16 into 2. So 32 plus 4, that is root of 36. So this value comes out to be 6. So therefore, the answer to our question, the answer to our question is mod of a bar plus b bar minus c bar will be equals to 6, right? So guys, in this question, the first takeaway is that you should know what the projection of a vector is on another vector. So we already know that projection of any vector on another vector is given by this relation b bar dot a bar upon modulus of a bar or c bar dot a bar upon modulus of a bar. So you can also, if you want to remember it in a easy manner, you can also remember that projection is given by projection of a bar on b bar is given by a bar dot b cap. So what is b cap? Unit vector in the direction of b bar. So you can, to remember it easily, you can remember a bar dot b cap. So b cap is a unit vector in the direction. B cap will be equal to b bar upon mod of b bar. So that is why this formula comes. So this was one takeaway, and the another takeaway was that what we are supposed to do with modulus of b bar minus c bar. Okay. So how to find modulus of b bar minus c bar? So we simply applied this formula. So this formula is the basic formula that is taught at the beginning of vector chapter. So I hope you guys understood the question. Let us move ahead with another question and try to solve it. Okay, so in this question, perpendiculars are drawn from the points on the line x plus 2 by 2, x plus 2 by 2 equals to y plus 1 by minus 1 equals to z by 3. Just a second, guys. Yeah. So what this question is saying to us is that perpendiculars are drawn from the points on the line x plus 2 by 2. This line is given to us and the perpendiculars are drawn to the plane x plus y equals to 3. The fate of the perpendiculars lie on the line is, so we have to find out the line equation where the fate of the perpendicular will lie. Okay. So first of all, any point on this given line can be represented by like this. So x will come out to be 2 lambda minus 2, y will come out to be minus lambda minus 1, z will come out to be 3 lambda, right? So since this point, this line meets the plane, so this line lies on this plane. So this will be satisfied. So we will get 2 lambda minus 2 plus minus lambda minus 1 plus 3 lambda equals to 3. So you get 4 lambda equals to 6. So lambda value comes out to be 3 by 2. So also, also the point P, let us say that this is the point P. So x coordinate will be 2 lambda minus 2, which will be 2 lambda 3 minus 2, 1 comma minus 5 by 2 comma 9 by 2. So this will be the points that we get after substituting this value. So this point P, from point P, this point P, we can observe that P is on the line. Now let's say that x, y, z are foot of perpendicular from point minus 2 comma minus 1 comma 0 to the plane x plus y plus z equals to 3. Okay, so this is the point on this given line, right? So we can say that let x, y, z are the foot of the perpendicular from this point to the plane x plus y plus z equals to 3. So how to find that foot of the perpendicular? So x plus 2 by 1 equals to y plus 1 by 1 equals to z minus 0 by 1 will be equals to minus times 1 into minus 2 plus 1 into minus 1 plus 1 into 0 minus 3 upon 1 square 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square, right? So here you will get x plus 2 by 1 will be equals to, this value is minus of minus 2 minus 1 minus 3 minus 3 minus 6, and this will be minus 6 upon 3. So this will come out to be 2, right? So x is 0. So y plus 1 is 2. So y comes out to be 1 and z is equals to 2. So xyz, foot of the perpendicular, foot of perpendicular xyz is equivalent to 0 comma 1 comma 2, right? Now direction ratio of point P that we had found, 1 comma minus 5 by 2 comma 9 by 2. Direction ratios of this line with this point, let us say this is Q point, P and Q, which is 0 comma 1 comma 2, will be equal to what? Direction ratios will be equals to 1 minus 0 1 minus 5 by 2 minus 1, which is minus 7 by 2, 9 by 2 minus 2, which will come out to be 5 by 2, right? So this we have got direction ratios. Now the line will be, now the line will be x minus 0 upon 1 equals to y minus 1 upon minus 7 by 2 equals to z minus 2 upon 5 by 2, right? So this can also be written as x upon 2. We are multiplying 2 throughout. So this we will get y minus 1 by minus 7 equals to z minus 2 by 5. So this will be the line that is required. Let us see if there is an option like that. Yes, so the option D, as you can see, is what the question was asked. So this our answer is option, our answer is option D. So I hope you guys understood the question. Thank you for watching the session. Have a great day, guys. Take care. See you in the next class tomorrow.